friends. Okay, so yesterday we talked a little bit about the Think Dirty app and about household cleaners. Today we're going to talk about some of the products we put on our bodies, which then go into our bodies, and some of the ingredients in the air we breathe. There's a lot that I could discuss regarding ingredients in our personal care products. So I'm basically going to skim the surface of three categories, which are phthalates, parabens, and fragrances. I will also paste some of this text information that I'm referring to in our group so that you can look at it again later, because I know it's a lot to take in one go. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is a group of chemicals called phthalates. And these are used for softening everything from plastics to your skin. In fact, it's actually hard to name personal and home products that don't include them, like lotions, shampoos, cosmetics, hairsprays, soaps, and perfumes. We are most likely exposed to phthalates multiple times a day, whether it's from plastic packaging around our food or the shampoo we're using or air fresheners sprayed in bathrooms, whether it's our home or out in public. Phthalates have been proven to be hormone disruptors, and because they act like the naturally occurring hormone estrogen in our bodies. Men with higher phthalate levels in their bloodstream have decreased number and damaged sperm. There have been animal studies to show that phthalates can cause birth defects, premature birth, sperm issues, as well as behavioral problems. There have also been studies showing that those toxins really significantly affect brain development in the womb, and they're linked to liver cancer as well as breast cancer. You might have heard of BPA, which is an abbreviation for one of the phthalates that's been the most studied. That's been linked to infertility, ADHD, heart disease, asthma, as well as some of the diseases that I mentioned already. When the Natural Resources Defense Council tested 14 different air fresheners, they found that 86% contained these chemicals. Okay, so how do we avoid them? Well, we basically can't completely because our world is so surrounded by plastic, but we can do our best to decrease our exposure. And since we've learned about bioaccumulation, we know why this is an important thing to do. Some of the biggest ways we can avoid them are by reading labels and not purchasing things that knowingly contain them, as well as avoid consuming, heating, or storing food in plastics whenever you can. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is a group of chemicals called parabens. And these are synthetic preservatives that you'll find in things like cosmetics, some foods, pharmaceuticals, and a lot of personal care products like lotion, soap, conditioner, body wash, etc. Their purpose is to make things shelf stable for years. Parabens are really easily absorbed through our skin. They used to think that our bodies were able to quickly excrete parabens, but now we're learning that they actually bioaccumulate and stick around. They are also estrogen mimicking, which means that they are going to influence anything in our endocrine system that is related to hormone activity, such as our metabolism, our fertility, blood sugar regulation, and more. Parabens are also linked to increased risks of cancer. I have actually seen these, once I learned about them, on labels in children's liquid medications, but not every single brand. So that is something personally that I've learned to watch out for them in. Okay, so the last big topic that we're going to cover is fragrance. And this is kind of an umbrella term. It's kind of tricky because the word fragrance acts as a loophole in the FDA's regulation on personal care products. Fragrances are considered a trade secret under it's called the Fair Package and Labeling Act of 1966. And this permits companies not to list their ingredients so that their formulas can't be replicated easily. But unfortunately, this also gives them the opportunities to add in super toxic but cost-effective and good-smelling ingredients to their products and not tell you anything about what's in them. You would be surprised and probably disappointed at the number of companies we consider to be green that actually include artificial fragrance in their safe products. This is a huge red flag, and it just totally flies in the face of wellness and transparency. It ticks me off. According to the Environmental Working Group, the average fragrance contains at least 14 chemicals that are not listed in their ingredients, but there are literally hundreds of chemicals that can fall under the umbrella of the term fragrance. Lots of these have been linked with reproductive health issues and developmental problems. And even at the most basic level, there are plenty of people who can tell you that synthetic fragrances are known to trigger asthma and allergy attacks, and there's plenty of research to back that up. If you have not already heard of the term greenwashing, it is basically when companies advertise their products as natural when they actually contain harmful ingredients. Sadly, synthetic fragrances is one of the areas that this is the most common. Companies are getting trickier to the extent that they know they're marketing to people who want to make better choices, but maybe they don't have time to read or Google every ingredient on a bottle. The only way that I've found to for sure avoid fragrance is to literally read every single label or just choose to purchase products from a company that doesn't use synthetic fragrances like Young Living. If this is a topic that you want to delve deeper into, I believe there's like an entire documentary about it, which is called Stink. Okay, so what are some simple degree by degree baby steps that we can take towards avoiding these chemicals in our homes and our products? This is going to look a little bit different for everyone, but one of the places that I suggest starting is in your laundry products, because whatever ingredients are in and on those are in and on you pretty much 24 hours a day between the sheets you sleep in and the clothes you wear during the day. When it comes to welcoming scents and enjoyable ways to relax in your home, a great choice is to diffuse high-quality essential oils. We don't need toxic sprays or candles anymore when we can just pop some citrus fresh or black spruce or Christmas spirit in our diffuser. Essential oils don't simply cover up noxious odors like room sprays and fresheners do. They actually purify your breathing air and help clear out junk from your body at the cellular level instead of adding to your toxic burden. And while you're diffusing, you get the therapeutic effect of calming or mood boosting and helping with occasional stress and anxiety, because essential oil particles can cross over your blood-brain barrier in a beneficial way. I have a separate video all about essential oils in your brain from a different class, so if that's something you're curious about, just message or comment me if you'd like to see it. When it comes to products in your home and body, you can start replacing old ones with new ones a couple at a time. Will have a post today that sheds some light on specifically on toothpaste. First, because toothpaste is one product that I'm pretty sure everybody I know uses. Second, because your typical mainstream brands can actually have some really nasty ingredients hiding in them. And third, because the Young Living whitening toothpaste comes in literally the perfect sample size for an experienced class. But you can get the benefits of safe ingredients like Thieves in way more than just your toothpaste and your cleaning. To be honest, Young Living is the most comprehensive resource that I've seen for product swaps anywhere. And I'm a skeptic. But they literally have everything from deodorant to eyeshadow to beard oil and everything in between. A safe and effective and easy to use option for most wellness, home, or personal care products. They also have some insanely generous loyalty rewards. Between my mouthwash, my hand soap, my laundry detergent, my cough drops, and more, I am so grateful to have found Thieves products. So stay tuned for the rest of today's posts, and there will be a couple posts and another video coming today to round out your experience.